Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with t0inky TV, and I'm here to do an episode recap of 9 and 10 of Unkind Women. And so it's been pretty interesting. I like this drama, and it doesn't have the traditional female lead with the two guys fighting over her and, some sinister ex-girlfriend from the past or some girl from the lead guy's past who's trying to bring the, female lead down. It's kind of a different format. You have 3 generations of women in one house. It's the grandmother, her 2 daughters, and then the granddaughter. So each of these 4 ladies have kind of things going on with their lives. So the grandmother is currently living with her supposed dead husband's mistress. And I actually don't even know how far this mistress thing went, because it's almost like the mistress didn't really have an illicit love affair with him. She was just more like leaning on him while she was going through a difficult time. So I kind of almost feel like the mistress wasn't really a mistress. It was more like this broken-hearted young girl who was really leaning too heavily on a guy from her neighborhood, Oppa, and creating some difficulties at his home life. But he wasn't really thinking that far ahead. He wasn't really thinking about his family because he was so into his neighborhood dongseng, maybe his first love. So that's the grandmother. Then you've got 2 of the daughters. So the one daughter, she's a newscaster. She's kind of getting over the hill, so she's being pushed out of the more high-profile news cases, and now she's having to scramble for, the next steps. What is she going to do? Is she going to sell food online as one of those ladies who sell foods and different things as like a, not telemarketer, but those like home shopping networks? And so she's kind of struggling. She's very successful, very like together, has her own apartment, has her own career and all these things. But slowly as she's getting older, she's kind of feeling, maybe I should have a family too, because as I go into the next part of my life, I'm having a career that's not taking up that much of my time, and really they're just kind of pooping all over me, so maybe I should focus more on myself. So that's her. And I guess the main focus between the 2 daughters is Kim Hyun-suk, and she is the girl the woman who's playing Shira, or excuse me, she's playing Kim Hyun-suk, sorry, and she was kicked out of school in high school because of this evil teacher, and the teacher just is evil. She's unkind, she's hateful, she's very manipulative. She is only interested in people who can make herself look better, and that was not Shira. She was basically not such a great student. She loved Leif Garrett. That was an interesting twist. So Shira, she has an ex-husband that's kind of like in the background who loves her still and who kind of wants to be with her, and is kind of like doing stuff to make it kind of like get back into her life. So we'll see how that goes. And then her daughter is kind of like everything that Shira wanted to be. So she's got this, she's got the excellent pedigree for college. She was a professor before something really bad happened. And now she's like, the mother is focusing on the daughter to be successful because the mother had that whole incident with the evil teacher and getting kicked out of school. And I guess for me, the main love lines, aside from the older love lines, is Lee Hana's character, Jungmari. And Jungmari, she has 2 guys after her, kind of. Well, the one is Lee Ru-oh, and he is a kendo instructor. He kind of has a crush on her, and he's very sweet and cute about how he's pursuing her. And then there's Kim Ji-suk's character, where he is this son of a very rich, wealthy family, and he's kind of in the newscast world and in broadcasting and producing and a director. So he has a lot more things going for him in terms of establishment money and what have you. But in terms of like Jungmari, I'm kind of thinking she likes the kendo master a little bit more because, he's sexy. Well, it's Song Jae-rim, and so he's sexy, he's fun, he's cute, and he's pursuing her in kind of a roundabout way. There's a little bit of misunderstanding with both of those relationships that with the guys where they're pursuing her, but little things are kind of not being great and what have you. But I personally think that episode 9 and 10 have kind of picked up its pace. Every once in a while you get like, oh, what happened here? It's a new twist to the story. Like the fact that the grandmother's husband isn't dead. He just lost his memory. He is like this handsome former actor who's like now trying to figure out what his life is and where he is. And so there's kind of like, it's interesting because I think while he felt obligated to his wife and his family, he had his true love, which was his neighborhood dongseng, which is the young girl from his neighborhood. And, he was thinking that he could have the second chance with her, but then he fell off the train or something bad happened to him. So yeah, I really like this drama. I think it's fun. I think it's definitely worth watching. And it's a slower pace. It's not action-packed. There's nothing going crazy. There's no except for the whole evil teacher. Like that's where you get all agitated and aggravated. So she keeps the storyline pretty interesting. But other than that, there's nothing like where you're like on edge the whole time. It's more of like a fun, lighthearted, cool drama with a little bit of angst thrown in too. So let me know what your thoughts are and talk to you soon. Bye.